Hello, hello. Internet's bad today, not steady. We'll do our best. Hi, I'm Andy, and this is a horoscope reading for the month of February 2022 for you coming from Taurus. Before I begin, here's my email. Send me this email if you wish to know your next 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and most importantly, reading your palms. These palms belong to your soul. They are the coordination of you, your soul, and the planets. That's what all happens in the conjunction with the palmistry. So, learning palmistry would be a good thing for you. Astrologers who don't know palmistry only know half the story. In this 90-minute session, I'll show you how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers. And I'll show you how to reach that powerful energy. I call that the soul, so that you can have the energies of supernaturalness to do supernatural things yourself. And your lucky colors, lucky gemstones, lucky days, lucky directions. A lot of things I will talk to you later. The first 15 days of February, you coming from Taurus, they are going to be very, very difficult first 15 days. Miscommunication, unhappiness from the family area, accidents of all kinds, whether they are verbal accidents, physical accidents, mental, emotional accidents, are all waiting to happen. So, stress is the key word that you don't want to know, but you have to be careful that is all there. So, be careful of that in the first 15 days of February. If you have a job, it's not going to be secure, and the job will give you a lot of dissatisfaction and trouble with your superiors or the person who owns the place where you work. And you're going to have a bad, bad time. Well, these are times where you cannot afford to throw away a job. So tell yourself to make sure you don't do any mistakes. Don't be careless in behavior or speech or action. Otherwise, you'll have to pay very dearly. And if you're looking for a job, you're not going to get one which you like. So take it and just move in for the time being temporarily. If you have a business, it's going to be very tough going. In fact, there's a recession for you in the sense that rather than make money, you'll lose money. So if you try to venture into expansion of business, you're going to have problems. Be careful if you receive contracts in this first 15 days of February. They'll go wrong and sour very quickly. So business is a big headache for you. Thinking of starting a business, don't do it in this first 15 days of February. You will find A to Z, all things just going miserable. General finances are going to be very tough in the first 15 days of February. If you find a romance in the first 15 days of February, don't even hold hands because that might be a very temporary one. And be careful and research that person very carefully because bad planets send you bad people. That's how we look at it. And if you are married and if you have an ongoing romance, it can be stretched to breaking point very, very easily. Very insecure in the romance area. Don't create fights and definitely don't have arguments of any kind. If you are married, then you have to be careful that long term bonding can become unbonding, which means losing interest in each other, losing faith in each other. So don't do anything to show a lack of loyalty or faithfulness. Don't do anything that brings unnecessarily heated conversations. Stay away from it for the first 15 days of February. Before talking to you about the last 13 days of February, I'm going to talk to you about lotteries. So life goes on, as they say, good or bad times. We try to play lotteries or go to the casino or try to play the stock market or the currency, Bitcoin or the Forex. But it's not a time for you to do that in the first 15 days of February because you'll just lose your shirt and you'll just come away very bruised and very lacking confidence after that. But if you want to play lotteries, lotteries don't cost much money. So I've done some homework for you using Kabbalistic astrology. I've chosen some lucky lottery numbers for you. The first set of numbers I've reduced from 9 planets to 3 planets to make it a make or break for this month of February. Go to the extreme because it's a very strange month. In February of March this year, the alignment of planets is shifting and shifting. So we have to be careful. So we are going to have a drastic change, and that change sometimes can bring lotteries. So your lucky lottery numbers, the first set, I would say belongs to the number 5 planet, which normally is not the best in Taurus, but for this month is a very powerful Mercury that we see. And the numbers are from the planet number 5 planet. And the numbers are number 5, 14, 23, 32, 41, 50, 59, 68, 68, then 77 and 86. I'm going to read that again because I don't like you to play lotteries where you have to choose from more than 70. So let's start again. Or just you just try and stop that at 70. The next set of lottery numbers I'm going to choose for you, they will be from your number 2 planet. So the first one was from the number 5 planet, the next will be number 2 planet. And the number 2 planet will give you the number 2, 11, 20, 29, 38, 47, 56, 65. We stop at 65. We don't go further than 70. So play only lotteries. Don't play lotteries that ask you to choose from 100 numbers or 90 numbers. It's too difficult. And the third set of numbers, I'm going to go for the inspirational planet, the number 7 planet. And from there, we'll get the number 7 and 16 and 25 and 34 and 43, 52, 61 and 70. So we're going to make a break. And I've reduced everything to 3 planets. So try your luck that way. How are you going to use these numbers? You won't know unless you have been to see me for a session. I'll show you how it works. In the meantime, use your own imagination. Now, your lucky ages, there are going to be some people who are going to become very lucky. And so, who are these some people? Firstly, if you happen to be the ages of 20 or 29 or 38 or 47 or 56 or 65 or 74 or even 83 or 92, you're going to be one very lucky person in this month of February. So go ahead, job, business, go ahead, lotteries, casino. Try your luck. The next set of lucky ages, I've chosen the number 5 planet again. The number 5 planet, if you happen to be the ages of 23 or 32 or 41 or 50 or 59 or 68 or 77 or 86. These ages are not usually the best in Taurus, but for this month, they belong to a planet which is very, very active. So we might sometimes hitch on to that planet. But be careful if you're these ages which I've just mentioned, that you have to slow down and think very carefully whatever you do, because they are very fast planets. They may make you careless in speed and action and even bring accidents. But I want to test this. As we say this month, we go and make or break. Okay, and the third set of lottery numbers, I think I've given you 3 sets. If I haven't, I'm going to give you one more. And this set of lottery numbers, hang on. No, that's about it. What I've given you, that's about it. Your lucky days for this month of February, your lucky days are going to be Mondays, extremely lucky. And then Fridays, extremely lucky. So Mondays and Fridays, I see the group of planets are the best aligned. So do important things on Mondays and Fridays as much as you can. Lucky direction for you. That's a very important thing. When you face any direction, you either face good luck or bad luck. And for the month of February, I'm going to ask you to choose to face east as much as you can. There'll be a cluster of planets there which will welcome to make you thinking the right way and doing things the right way. Now let's talk of the last 13 days of February. And they become extremely lucky. That's how 1 month can be divided into good or bad extremely. Last 13 days, if you have a job, you might get good news of a promotion or better status and good responsibilities, giving you a chance to do better and better. Looking for a new job, you will get some good returns as well. If you have a business, it's going to open you up to success in some level or another. And you'll see that you get very busy in the last 13 days of February. Opportunities to find partnerships in business or to show good ways of promotions as well. Your general finances is going to improve in the month of February, in the last 13 days of February. If you find a romance in the last 13 days, it's worth looking out for. It will be a very lucky meeting of two people. And if you already have a romance, the bonding will just go to wonderful heights of talking of marriage, investing in a flat together, and all that. If you are married, then there's going to be peace and bliss and settlement of plans and agreements on how to carry on the partnership of marriage in a very pleasant and happy way. So, a lot happens in the last 13 days of February in a positive way. And yes, by all means, play your lotteries in the last 13 days more than ever. Go to the casino, wear your lucky colors, face your good directions. All this I teach you when you come to see me for a 90-minute session. And go right ahead and play the stock market if you want, and dabble in the currency Bitcoin as well. So, last 13 days make you just extremely lucky in every area, more or less. Regarding your health for the whole month of February, for you coming from Taurus, I'm worried about your spine, in the lower spine area. Your sciatic nerves are going to be pinched very badly, either from an injury, a fall, or an accident, or from just wear and tear. So see a neurologist and try to get it figured out how to improve that. The other area I worry is blood related, something about blood. Is it low blood pressure? Is it high blood pressure? Keep a tab on it because it seems to be fluctuating a lot. There's uncertainty of your temperament, that means happiness to the extreme, unhappiness to the extreme. So these are the two things I worry the most for you. So this is a month extremeness is seen. How do we gauge it? Well, when you see me for a 90-minute session, I will talk to you about your next 9 years, and I will plot your next 9 years, which ages, which calendar years will join and give you the feeling of bliss and happiness and heavenly money situations, or the opposite of how your next 9 years may create misery in this age and that age, in this calendar year and that calendar year. It'll all be in pretty detail, and I'll do it very quickly to give you a feeling of the platform and your lucky colors and lucky gemstones and lucky days and lucky directions. I'll teach you all that as well. Most of all, I'll show you how to activate the energy you already have from the time you're born. You already have a soul, and I'll teach you how to activate the energy so you can have superiority in some area of your life or another. A great engineer, a great doctor, a great astrologer if you want. So you'll learn all these issues. Because once I teach you how to activate energy with your soul, you will be like people who are extraordinary in something or another. That's how you do it. So here's my email. Send me this email. And just for the sake of USD $50 and spending 90 minutes with me, you're going to have the break of your life in a good way, to be able to go through the barrier of ordinariness. Don't be ordinary anymore, and break through that barrier to be a special, wonderful, smart, and lucky person. In the meantime, I wish you a good month of February. Thank you. Goodbye.